Welcome back to Mythic Machines. On today's episode, we're going to be trying to finish up the roll cage. But before we get to there, I gotta tell you that I have some audio issues, so everything's supposed to be a voiceover. But other than that, here we go. Alright. So we got it there. This here will show what you left off last time. We're at where I got my main hoop tacked in. Everything's all lined up. I'm showing that we've tacked in our windshield bar up top. Alright, so right here, we got my gussets and everything. Now I have to weld all the way around on both sides, or I'm going to have both sides all welded up. So I have to take down, undo the tacks so down there, so I can fold the whole roll of cage down and weld up the top. Otherwise you can't get it to where it's at. So there's that we have to do. So that's where we're going to get started, and here we go. Okay, so we got a tacks cut off, we got it folded down, and you see we're heating it up with the little torch. That's because it's cold out, and the metal has to be at around 70 degrees in order to be welded correctly. I'll show here in a second. As I show here, it's 55 out, so we had to heat it up a little bit to get it to 70 degrees so it can weld correctly. Okay, this is pretty cool. I thought. I've been welding. And I zoomed in real close as much as I could without my camera stopping itself. Oh, a little flick there. You see, I zoomed as close as I can, and this is him doing the full weld from one side to the other. Fortunately, there's no sound on it, so it's a little boring. But yeah, you see, it goes, it's the full bead. And you see how zoomed in it is, how bright it is, and how slow he's actually going. This is real time, complete full bead right here. He's going just slowly doing it. And right there's at the end. Little flame there. Bam. Camera loses focus. Goes all blurry. Comes back and voila, there it is. And this is the finished product. So you can see the fully welded all on top. Looks very good. Alright, here's the last bit. He's got to weld up on the window bar. Once he finishes up welding this, we are going to flip it up, set it back up, and tack it back in place. So there we go with that. Alright, here I'm showing. Now we got all fully welded, the gussets, window bar, everything's all welded on the bottom. See there, and it's up on the top, it's all done. I'm getting ready to put it back into where it's the correct position. So, okay, so we're done there. The welding in, now we're gonna put the windshield bar and the side bars back into place. And you see us here, we're trying to move, this is how we moved it around, able to flip it upside down and everything. So we get to the top and the bottom and weld it. So we're just gonna move it around, put it back in. Alright, so that's all back in. After that, we have to measure it all back out, make sure it's in the correct position, strap it all down, tack it back in. Do that, and then we move on to the next part. Alright, like you see in the background, we're getting it all lined up, getting it all in, and then, so we're going to skip ahead, we're going to skip doing the crossbars and the main running bar, because, yeah, I lost all my footage for that. So, once we come back, we're going to have sound on the camera and everything again. And I'll explain to you what we're doing there. But you'll see it's much different. I'll have the back cross in, and I'll have the back runners in, and you'll see where we go from there. Alright, we're starting day 4. We're getting the roll cage in. See that we got the back cross and the back runner, back straight bars in. We're going to get them all fully welded in before we do the rest of the front of the cage, because it's going to be difficult getting back there if we don't. Do what you can, my friend. Okay, after that we got the 4 posts in. They're all completely welded in. All 4 of them. Next we gotta weld all the back bracing in. And then we can do the rest. Okay, the top corners are all fully welded in. Next is going to be the back bracing, the cross, and where it leads to the subframe. Okay. Now we got the back brace all welded in. Across. Or it goes down there. And it's all welded in, and unfortunately that's all the time we got for the day. That's where we'll be stopping. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It's greatly appreciated. If you didn't like it, you could always send it to an enemy, make them suffer with you. Thank you for watching, and until the next one.